Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It has been almost a year now that I have not posted any video. But remember that in my last video, I talked about the reason why I felt unmotivated to share new videos with you. And that was because of the issues that concerns the issuance of visa for students or for any other immigrant that intend to come to Estonia in one way or the other. And I mean in the legal way. There has been massive denial of visa in all Estonia embassies that people go. So that was a report that we had. Now that relates to the topic that I want to talk about today. You see, last year 2024, the Estonian higher institutions talked about their vision to bring 10,000 international students into the Estonian academic world by 2025. That was actually what all the higher institutions in Estonia are envisaging. So that is basically what I want to discuss here today, because I felt like maybe this year they are going to be more lenient with the way they approve visa for students that are intending to come to Estonia to study. So why not bring it to your hearing, since it is a good news? So let's go and happy viewing. Target around 10,000 international students for 2025 admission. Now, let's discuss that. There are actually three reasons why Estonian universities wanted to have about 10,000 international students as their target in 2025. The first reason is the funding of higher education. You say foreign students are the ones that are bringing fundings to universities in Estonia, because in Estonia generally, a citizen of Estonia doesn't have to pay for school fees in their university years. So an Estonian citizen studies in the university for free throughout their higher institution education. So how they fund their university is through the money that foreign students pay as tuition fee. That's how they actually get their major funding in Estonia. So imagine, like, for example, if 10,000 students pay an average of 5,000 euros per year or per academic year, that will bring at least 50 million euros into the university. So imagine that kind of huge amount of money if it is available for the university. You see that it can sustain how the university is functioning. Now, the second one is for economic growth. Here in Estonia, like I've said in my other videos, every student is allowed to work when they are in Estonia. So because of that, there is a way that brings growth in the economy of Estonia, because students will be, bringing in revenue, and then the functions of all the companies in Estonia will continue. So it has been discovered that the foreign students are also contributing to the workforce of Estonia, majorly in the tech industry, in the business industry, and in engineering industry. So those are the major roles or workforce that actually help in bringing economic growth to a country like Estonia. Like I've said in my other video, that the major way where Estonia actually acquire revenue is through tech. Estonia is one of the best when it comes to tech in Europe. So you see, it is very essential for them to have international students to fill in those roles as workforce. Then the third one is in tax revenue. Alone in 2023, according to statistics, foreign students brought at least 25 million euros in taxes into Estonian economy. That is actually assumed to be enough to pay the salaries of over 10,000 lecturers that they have in Estonian higher institution, which means that the taxes that foreign students pay alone is enough to pay all the lecturers and teachers, up to 10,000 of them in Estonia. Can you imagine how it is essential for foreign or international students to come and study in Estonia? So that is the third reason why all higher institution is, or all universities in Estonia are actually calling for an increase in foreign students or an increase in international students in Estonia. Now, right now, we are going to talk about the challenges that foreign or international students face when it comes to securing a visa as a student into Estonia, which was actually why I personally said that I was frustrated in coming on my YouTube channel to bring you information about Estonia admission. Even though the niches I do are various niches, but then the major niche I do is informing you about the Estonia University and Estonia in general. So even you see, me that I'm a YouTuber, I'm also frustrated. Talk less of how frustrated international students will be if they have admission into Estonia University and they go to the Estonia embassy and tell them, okay, I need a visa to come to Estonia to start my study, and the embassy said, no, we can't issue visas for you. And now, let's face it, there are reasons that the embassies are giving in order to deny the visa of students that wanted to come to study. In my own opinion, I really don't understand why the embassy are going to give such reason, because I mean, there is really no parameter to measure the fact that a student that brought admission letter to you and say, okay, I'm coming to study, and all the necessary paperwork are being presented and they are accurate. Yet you tell the student that we don't trust what you want to go and do in Estonia. We are of opinion that you are going there to do something else, when the person has already given you the admission letter and has already told you, I'm going there to study. Yet you said, no, we don't trust the fact that you said you are going to study. So it is actually the students' words against the consular's word. And in most cases, the people that owns the power actually get victorious at the end of the day. So the people that own the power at the embassy, the consular, that is making decision about whether they will issue the visa for the student or not. But this has been a very massive case, and it's at alarming rate. And in fact, the universities are really frustrated because of that. And that is why they came out in 2024 to make that announcement that, see, government, this is what we need. If you don't want the universities to, collapse in Estonia, we need at least 10,000 international students in order to sustain ourselves, or in order to sustain our existence. So, like I said in the beginning of this video, the major reason why I'm doing this video for you guys is that I see that there are potentials in Estonia relaxing the way they make decision about student visa this year, once you apply for your admission and you are given admission, because of the voice of the university rectors. So all the universities came together and they were appealing to the government to relax the stringent method that they are using to make decisions about issuance of visa for students. In fact, I want to believe that this appeal by the university will hold a substantial positive result on how they are going to issue visa for international students this year. So I want to encourage people to try it this year. Even if you think that this will be the last time you are going to try to come and study in Estonia, because I'm having a feeling that they are going to relax the issuance of visa in this year. Take note of that. So there are so many advantages of having a foreign student studying in Estonia, because they do a whole lot in supporting the economy of Estonia, to be specific, because they bring in so many potentials, addition, and everything into Estonian economy, things that even the Estonian citizens themselves might not be able to achieve. So whatever the effort that Estonian citizens are making in Estonia already, international students are also adding to that effort and making it much more better. So that is how it goes, and that is why it is important for Estonia to have international students. So now, because of what I said about this coming together of the universities to cry to the government or to appeal to the government to help them so that they can bring more international students to come and study in Estonia. You understand? There are way forward when it comes to this, and I'm going to talk about three way forward. How is it possible for them to have more international students in Estonia? There are three major things, and I've even mentioned them while I was talking, but I will be more specific about them. The first thing that they can do, that Estonian government can do, is to simplify visa policies. Like I said, Estonia needs to make visa policy to be simple, to ensure that international students can enter without unnecessary orders. Because telling someone that gave you an admission letter that I want to come and study in Estonia, that we don't think that you actually want to come and study in Estonia, is an unnecessary order for the students. I gave you a proof that I am given admission to come and study, and then I presented all my papers to you, and you are making it unnecessarily difficult for the student to get visa by suggesting maybe the student is actually not going to study in Estonia. What parameters did you use to conclude that? The student has not even been given visa, so how will you conclude that it's actually not going there to study? What evidence do you have about that? So they need to relax the visa policy. Then the second thing is this: they have to increase their awareness of what potentials international students are bringing into Estonia. So when they increase their awareness, okay, this is what international students are doing for the Estonian economy, it will encourage every other person or all the stakeholders to welcome the international students in Estonia, and also for companies to also make job roles available for international students in Estonia. So I discovered, I haven't used almost 10 years in Estonia, I discovered that, in fact, there are some people that have no idea about why it is important for foreigners to be coming to their country and be living there and be working. So many people don't know, as in, what is the benefit. So there should be some kind of awareness, so that people can understand that, institutions can understand that, and even the consulars that are working in embassies can also understand that, because sometimes those consulars will make decisions that are actually not good for the economy of Estonia, which I have experienced before. So although not personally, I've never had any issue with my resident permit personally, but people around me have actually had a lot of issues with that. So sometimes some of them don't actually have some kind of understanding about the importance of foreigners or international students in the Estonia country. So there should be an awareness. Then also the Estonian government, they need to strengthen partnership, collaborate with businesses to integrate students into the workforce. Some things happened back in the year 2020 when we had COVID-19. International students or foreigners lost their job, and then it was difficult for them to get another job, based on the fact that most businesses and companies are asking them that they can only give them employment only if they speak Estonian fluently. So, and it is a challenge because some foreign students just arrived not long ago, and Estonian language, generally as it is known, is not really a easy language to learn, even though we are learning it little by little, but it's not really easy for us foreigners to learn Estonian language. So, of course, there are so many programs that are actually put in place. In fact, to study Estonian language free of charge, even up until B2 level. But we are trying our best, but it's still a little bit not easy. But of course, we are trying our best in order to learn. But then that shouldn't be a criteria for businesses or organizations to be using to say that they cannot give people some type of roles when they are actually qualified for such roles. So, in conclusion, I will just say that Estonia have a golden opportunity to transform its educational system, the economy, and the global reputation by welcoming up to 10,000 foreign students by the year 2025 that we have right now. So the question isn't whether it is possible, it is whether Estonia is ready to seize the moment. But in my own opinion, I want to believe that Estonia is one country that actually like to, take up every opportunities that they have and utilize it and make the best out of it. So that is why I'm advising you, my viewers, that if you have interest in coming to study in Estonia this year 2025, you should try it, because I'm having a feeling that Estonia is going to relax their visa policy for students. So you have to watch out for that. So as a person, what do you think about this? Is this vision realistic or not? So let me know your thoughts in the comments section below this video. So I want you to comment and tell me what you think. So having said that, don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share this video with someone who's passionate about education and global opportunities, especially in Estonia. So until next time, I'm gonna see you. Peace out.